Hello. Yeah, so I decided I'd take a little bit of a step back from all of the action-y games I've been playing, Okage aside, and head back to fan translations, because those are always a nice place for me. This intro has a bit of spacing problems, but don't worry, it doesn't carry over into the game itself. I think I might turn it up a little bit. I thought Danon was yogurt. Buying fun and interesting races. We hardly knew you. Mode 7. Alright. So I did play this a bit a long time ago. The file's still there, but I'm not going to keep with it. I'll keep the names as they are as well. Healing the world, seeking the past, or becoming the best. I think I'll roll with Servant a little bit. Because what I remember of this is there are different scenarios and you kind of go around between them as you, like, approach the end of the world, basically. You go through the different scenarios to see different perspectives of what's encroaching. This one is Famicom, yeah. Super, yeah. Okay, first fight. So first neat thing is you can determine the order that your characters act directly, if you want to have it set that way. Also, the magic is in the form of mantras, and they are made of syllables. And as you discover the way different syllables work together, usually by observing enemies using them, you can create new combinations however you need. Also, the money is ragu. One thing I've always liked about this game that I forgot until just earlier today is how incredibly fluid the animations are in battle. Yeah, when the text boxes come and go, it does mess with the width by like a pixel, and I can't really do anything about that. It's just the way that OBS and BizHawk get along. Boy, I can't wait to encounter the burning status effect. Sounds pleasant. I get the feeling they want me to go southwest. Okay, so dark armor helps with pollution, which I guess is probably the dark status ailment. Sounds like they're pulling a one ailment of every element kind of deal. Hello. A bunch of stuff I can't afford. The only thing I can't afford is a ragu knife or a buckler. I think I'll take this. It's apparently made of money, and money is sauce. So let's see, these are my spells. I only have 30 MP, so I don't want to, like, go in on trying to make anything more complex than this stuff, but... with Inscribe, you can put in any combination of syllables you're aware of to make other spells. I don't know any right now, so... You look non-generic. I already have that one, thank you. So generally speaking, you can make anyone into any kind of caster you want, just you have to one, accommodate for how good they are with magic in general, and two, know the right combinations. Okay. The mansion we needed is right down here. Seems like they have a thief problem going on right at the same time. Yeah, let's just grab up a Holy Grail. We got those sitting around in the back. No. Wow, those thieves were actually thieves all along. Okay, but... Okay. This is the top floor of the mansion. Well, they said they were going, right? There they went. However, guard dogs. Okay, lock. So it has this whole countdown thing to the end of the world, but I don't think it can actually expire due to doing things wrong. It's just something that gives you an idea of where you are in the timeline as you go along. Hey, cool. I'm on fire. Wait, that's not cool. I think I'm gonna try to get out of here. That is a lot of damage for them to take without going down yet, compared to the everything else. Yeah, apparently I wasn't supposed to go in there. So we get to see that scene again. Fortunately, I didn't find anything of interest in the town, so I don't have to bother going back there. Okay, also I forgot I was supposed to apparently meet him at the inn in town and not go back to the ruins. Of course, even the simple bees kind of hurt. Yeah, it still gets to 15 days prior, regardless of how fast or I did or didn't do things there. Oh, he just lives on the volcano, no big problem. How much is the inn, anyway? Sure. By old file. Yeah, as you can see, there's 3 pairs of elements that are all opposed. That's something about Megan's father's home store. I'm looking for that around here. There we go. Alright, let's boat to the volcano, I suppose. Or at least this far. Surely those figures are of no importance. Just some kid and a goblin of some sort. Oh dear. Big boy. Yeah, everything looks really nice and, well, animated. Okay. However, my start, it is not going so great. Alright, so I think we're gonna get ourselves a level or so. It is gonna be time for bees before it's time for rocks. It is, generally speaking, an amazingly well animated game. It is one of my biggest draws to it. And these, like, the animations are really snappy and they execute well, too, so, like, having to do a bunch of fights, you don't have to, you know, sit around watching everybody overact everything. Things just happen. How much do you need anyway? 14 more? Heck. Ah, well. Sometimes it's that way. One of the other SNES fan translations I was thinking about hopping into has a similar level of the start hurts a lot, but once you get past it, things are okay. And that was Mystic Arc. So the one I'm thinking about at the moment. Kage had a really good concept of catch-up and getting you into the right level range at the very least. Okay, hopefully that was a significant HP bump. Not terribly, but I'll take it. Get back to that equipment shop again. None of that I really want to sell off, but super close to being able to get another of those, so I think I might just go do 2 more battles, get a buckler and another sleep. Then I should be much more comfortable. Sorry for the slow start, but this seems like a position where you want to be safe rather than sorry, as I've experienced twice now. So I want to be at 80 Ragu so that I can also sleep. Also, Surlant looks pretty cool, don't you think? Like, for a mage type, it's a good look. You can't, okay. That makes sense, but I wish I knew that. Oh well. Have I talked to you yet? Yes. Alright, now let's hopefully get off on the right foot. Boating through the forest again. This time will be better. Okay, so I do need them both working together to finish one off. Fine. They're only kinda cooking. Alright, so one of the things that's really cool about this game is the turn order. You can set it to just have everybody act in their speed order, or you can have them default to their speed order at the start of every battle, or you can have it manually have a mandated order. It's like with Semi, it'll always start in speed order, but if I want to do something different, I can do that on a per battle basis. And I'm pretty sure it's one of the ones where everybody else is just, like, anybody that's faster than the one is supposed to act next is just going to wait until their turn. So everybody's going to be slowed to the point of the first person, but you do get to keep the order where you want it. Guys might be big and imposing and highly defensive. They don't seem to do any damage. Like, I've never seen them do more than one. Which one? But I can walk through this for 1 damage a step. No, I cannot. Yeah, Legan is just shy of being able to one-shot them. Fortunately, I have just a little bit more I can tack on. The bird got away. Just kind of noped right out of there. To think of it. Okay. So yeah, I don't have a list of spells per person. I have a count-wide spell list that is everything I have inscribed. I haven't seen anything use any magic, so I haven't really learned any spells yet, but... We've got 2 Nihi and Pra and Lef for different elements. That gives me an idea. Yep, it works just how you'd expect. So let's try... Yeah, that's next tier. This earth damage, the basic earth spell is all by default, so I guess it's a quake sort of thing. Then when you give it the all property, it becomes void. There's a... kind of want to keep pra and praless. Okay, that is focused to 1 instead of being all. Interesting. This one should get me a level up. So I'm guessing you're thunder, so if I had wind, that would be effective on you. I don't know the prefix or the root for wind. Okay. Must be an invisible passage sort of deal. Yeah, for some reason in the UI they call the opposing element to wind thunder, even though it's almost assuredly supposed to be earth. I'm gonna head back a little first. What's my health? That's fine. Hoping to... Okay, he did level up. I'm not sure how to actually kill those without getting to run away, but as long as they don't bite my face, I'm okay with it. It's the same trick. Okay. So I guess in reality it's like magic passages that's letting us pass. So if I add... Okay. That makes it water because... I don't know. At least I have some water, which is fine with me. I guess I should try it with all of the elements I know for experimentation. These are saying an element, but I guess Pra likes to diverge when you give it different things. Let's try something strange. Yeah, that's a thing too. So is that. I'm starting to get into expensive stuff too. Maybe the question mark means there's supposed to be another letter. So it seems like as long as you have the correct base somewhere, you can do whatever and it'll give you something. That's pretty interesting. So I never went down here either. Then I can go up to the way that felt progress shaped. Hey, got him. This is also the only scenario I played any of the first time, and I know that it at least goes interesting places. Once we, start actually getting into things. Oh sure, if you got them, why not use them? Oops. That's alright. A little MP waste isn't a big deal. I have a bunch of MP restoratives already too, so... It's fine, just call it magic. I'm also glad that when you level up in this, you gain the difference instead of it just appearing as a deficit. Oh, that is outside. Sure, let's pop a save. There's a fair, relatively, I don't know, medium-high encounter rate, but it seems to, like, the battles play out fast enough that it doesn't really feel like a big deal to me, at least. Blue chest. It's sealed. Alright, I guess I'm not getting that one yet then. guess the one thing I would say is they really have a lot of just open, visible space. On the battle scenes. Okay. Didn't finish it off that time. So I'm not totally sure yet, but it sort of feels like enemies have a slightly random HP range for their... just for their max. So with the little rock dudes, sometimes I've hit them for a combination of 30 and 5, and it hasn't killed them. Other times it has. Which, if that's so, then I think that's a pretty interesting idea. Making it so that, generally speaking, you still know what you're in for when you're encountering such and such monster, but it's not a, you know, perfectly calculated understanding of everything. Well, at least we have a melee, finally. because I can't do anything with those things back there, but... Alright, Sork, let's see what you can do. Ooh, yeah, much stronger. Seems like, generally speaking, the only actual indicator that you've landed a crit is that the enemy flashes red instead of white. Just Sork being around is making things a whole lot more, consistent. Similarly, getting a whole lot of Ragu, as I'm consistently killing those birds now. Unfortunately, we do have to row all the way back. Even though that is the Great Forest right there. Can't exactly climb up the, solid rock walls. So let's see if we can get anything nice at the store now. I really want that. because the staff being water element is a good thing, but it is really weak. I don't want to sell it, though. Because being water element means I can put it on anytime I'm doing water magic, and it should be a significant boost. So I did really want another one of these caps, but I can live without it. In this case, as opposed to, like, Chrono Cross, I like the fact that there's 3 sets of elements and they're all opposed pairs, because in Chrono Cross, you can't really have advantage over an enemy by element, because if they're weak to you, you're weak to them. But in this case, your element isn't so essentially tied, so you can have like a fire weapon and a water armor, and then just be double advantaged against water enemies. Let's in, and then we'll head to the forest. Tail dog. I mean, I think most dogs have tails. Not all of them, but... I wouldn't think it, like, that much of a defining feature. Anything hidden here? Doesn't look like it. That's a shame. Okay, so I guess Peace is an escape spell. Yep. So, what would come after REE to form a something? Nope. We tried N and D. The effect I'm looking for is resistance to whatever element. I don't know. I just wonder, like, what other kind of dog you could have by comparison. Like, it's not like the tail is such a big feature that it defines the dog. I'm just confused. Yeah. For sure. It's a green chest that's also sealed. So I guess I'll end up with things to unseal different chest colors. I guess it does do a tail whip for its attack. Congrats, Sork. Yeah, other than a little bit of mishap at the very start, things have really cleared up. Let's not go across there yet. I'm gonna look around this space. Well, in that case... Alright, that's it for this little segment then. I wonder why this, dog sprite with its claws and mane and probably teeth. I wonder how it evolved to have its tail slap be its, definitive means of offense. You know? Okay, crits also sound a little different. On top of the red flash. Ooh. Whole pile of money. However, now I'm just imagining you open up a chest and it's just full of pasta sauce. Just all the way to the brim. Congrats on your ragu chest. Another blue chest. I really can't get over how fast and snappy the battles play out. Like, it's just super good at just getting you in and out without too much hassle. Let's save before we cave. Danger. Electricity. That is quite a bat swarm animation. I like it. A little hard to hit. And flighty. That's fine. Horn water is presumably just water from Horn Cave and not whatever else you're thinking. Alright, let's read some mantra stuff. I'm gonna write these down as we reveal them. Mofo. Annihilator. Earth damage all. I don't think I'll be using that. Solid hits, but it's probably still not going to be enough. So it's just going to run. +1 Sork. Trying to figure out how one gets further in here. So if everybody hits, I'll have done more total damage to it than I have before, and might finish it off. Nope. Seems like you hit it at all, no matter what, and it gets scared off. Why am I walking on frogs anyway? Hello. How are you doing? I'm making my way through a cave and getting harassed by bats. That's alright, they don't do much. They just kind of, they don't die when I hit them and then they run away. And if they act first, they hit me for 1 damage, so it's not a big deal. Does that count as petting? I tried. Really confused as to what to do in this cave, though. It's like there's clearly more stuff out there, but... the unclear bit is how to get to any of it. Might have to back up and reassess if this is even where I need to be, because in its current state I've gotten about as far into it as I can. Because this is the only place that's beyond the forest, and beyond the forest is where they told me to go. But maybe I misunderstood. Which I'm willing to chalk up to, because it's a fan translation, maybe some of the nuance of some of this was just lost in the translation. taking a trip back to town is no problem at all at the moment, because I've gotten a whole lot of money in that cave. Okay, you can't wear that because this is apparently a two-handed weapon. That's a shame. I'm guessing that, then, is something that's not two-handed that he could use, but I'm just a little short of being able to afford it. What do you have to say? Okay, so because I didn't talk to him, I guess didn't actually trigger the next stuff that was supposed to happen. Butterflies. So I guess we created... Somebody created a bunch of butterflies to purify the polluted sky. Can't say I expected that one, but definitely does look brighter outside. I get the feeling, since this game is, like, the main story is one that takes place over between 3 different scenarios that all play out the same events in tandem. I'm guessing that is something that one of the other scenarios did. Yeah, everything looks nicer now. Okay, now it's turning nighttime. Right, let's save. Just to remain on the safe side of things. Yeah, okay. The water's much higher now. I'm actually kind of glad I came here earlier when the water was down. It's all the stuff I explored then I wouldn't be able to now. interesting, but... What? Translators, please. I get it's a fan project, but come on. I don't really know. So now that we showed them, they're just gonna grab it and run, I'm sure. I do suspect, however, that them going on about being treasure hunters and not thieves is an injection. Especially for how much they overplay the joke. Yeah, that sure does look like an ambush room. Really gotta get you a heal after this fight. You got bullied a whole bunch there. You ever successfully hit a bee with a knife and then have it not die? We've already lost 2 receptacles in a row to the thieves. So I have to go back and report our failure and see what we can do about it. But, well, on some level, I'm sure that they're being put to good use despite being stolen, because, like... hello? What was that? Oh, dolls, I see. Good evening. That was my first impression. I thought, like, the kid was just going by on a pogo stick. So in super short, the story so far is the world's gonna end in 2 weeks, and we're researching these stones that were left behind by civilizations past, because the end of the world that's coming is something that comes every 4,000 years, and we're at 3999 right now. And there are 3 relics called receptacles that we need to help the doctor here with his research. And we lost 2 of them in a row to the same pair of thieves. Yeah? Yeah, I was saying earlier, I don't think that the thieves stealing these items are necessarily putting them to bad use, because uh, one of the thieves is one of the characters that I named at the start of the game. So I'm kind of sort of figuring he eventually joins with the scenario people. Probably becomes his own scenario. This is weaker, but it's one-handed, which lets me use this shield. So yeah, we're on day 3, and there's a total of 16 days before the end. It's not like a time limit you have to do things fast enough for. It's just something that goes by at different plot points. Yeah, Ryza here is one of the other playable characters. So I'm sure we'll be seeing this scene again once we play her scenario. Well, looks like we've got another day passing already. Nurk, huh? Where do I find this Nurk person? I always imagine when you... Hold on. Yeah, year 3999, day 350. Does that mean Nurk is here? Southern end. This is a good, like, night town ambience. Okay, so they've taught us the word for water. So I don't have the proper word for wind either, so I'm gonna keep Molfo here, which is a unique word. It seems like you can put in basically anything and you'll get some kind of spell. But only if you're following the given roots and prefixes and suffixes will you get actually things you can determine. I said I could find the person toward the southern end. Doesn't get much more southern than this, but... And those people down there are the party of one of the other campaigns. Well, that was easy. I was expecting to have to do more side nonsense to be allowed to do that. Oh, hi, Hades. I'm gonna try to cast Facet on them. See what happens. Yeah, not much. Egg Mill. Is Egg of Fire? Yes. And what does Mill do to it? Makes it all. Okay. Is Mill stronger than Na? Seems to be. I do a Pra Mill. Yeah. Pra Na did not work, but Pra Mill does. So I guess I'll need Iglos. Fire, water, wind, earth. Don't have light damage, but light might never be damage for spells. Guess I can add left mill. That's quite expensive. It's probably unnecessary for the amount of HP I have at the moment. So, I mean, there's also Megami waiting down here. 79 Ragu. Absorption. S something Ella. Let's try the obvious. Yep. Yeah, it's much better sorted. Here's some dolls, presumably of the same sort that were doing the kidnapping. Yeah, get out of here. Wish they'd stuck around because that was a real good experience, though. Drink the water or don't drink the water. Go for it. Good. I didn't even get ambushed by butterflies. Oh dear, please don't kill him. Oh, it didn't... 93 Ragu all at once. I can't get out of my head the imagery that we're just collecting a whole bunch of sauce. We just have like a bottomless sauce jar. You know what? That sounds important, considering it's the fall ruins. Alright, Sork, if I put you in the back, and you eat a bunch of damage loss, are you also not going to get the crap beat out of you by, like, everything? Okay, so I have to take the other one to hit the button. Like, I know the real problem with Sork is he doesn't have much, by much I mean barely any, magic resist. And that's essential for any enemy that is elementally aligned in general. But being in the back row does help a whole lot. I think I'm just gonna stick this way, because sometimes things are hairy enough that he could die from full in some of this nonsense. Hey, hello, Zandra. Thank you very much for the raid. So, we're in the middle of Treasure of the Rudras, and right now, the town we just got to had a bunch of kids getting kidnapped by dolls, and we're currently getting to the bottom of who was controlling the dolls. Hey, thank you for the gift sub, RBW. Oh, kind of letting my HP fall out here. So one of the cool things about this game is the way its magic works. You have mantras, which are collections of syllables. Now you have roots, prefixes, and suffixes, and you use those to put together spells. There are also some that are unique, like peace, lets you escape a fight, for instance. Anyway, let's get to the bottom of things here. Alright. Boss time. So I'm gonna guess that fire is gonna work well on these dolls. So the mantra Ig Mel is Ig for fire and Mel for second tier AoE. Okay, that didn't do much at all. Mori. Yeah, let me write that down. More. More appears to be a suffix that just adds power. Oh, that's not good. Well, he's dead. I need to experiment as to whether Na or Mel is a stronger AoE variant. Na is cheaper, so I assumed it was weaker, but I need to actually experiment with that. Yeah, this game looks fantastic, especially the animations. Like, especially on the on my characters, the enemies look great, but the super fluid animations for playable characters are just fantastic. Wah, Igna. Okay, I need to write down Wah as well. Oh, that's not good. That is not the person I want to see getting that low on health. So whenever he uses Morig, I basically have to immediately respond by using a basic Lef on whoever was hit. Because otherwise I don't want somebody sitting on that much of a deficit. Got him. That wasn't too bad at all. Also, the money is called ragu, and I'm just imagining they have this bottomless sauce jar, and they just collect it from all of their enemies. So the very basic of the story so far is we have about 2 weeks until the end of the world, and there are 3 different characters' scenarios to play out throughout the events of those same... well, it's technically 16 days. Hi, Lolo. Okay. I think that because the kid lost his memory from amnesia shock, that countering it with another shock would fix it, but no. Also equating immediately taking the idea and twisting it into mental health problems is not okay either, but, you know. Fans translation in the 90s. So it's kind of one of the pitfalls of fan translations. You get to experience more games that never got brought over officially, but you also have a lot more of the mentalities of the time from the regular person's perspective, because as a fan translation, it's made by regular people. So sometimes you get not so good references or stuff like that. But because I still want to experience the game in and of itself, it's important to, separate the two and not let the prejudices of the person that made the translation impact the game itself. You know what I mean? But it's also good to acknowledge that they are problems and, not brush them aside necessarily, but it's still not okay, but it's something we have to run into sometimes going through things like fan translations. Yeah, sometimes it really is just the best they could do with the original material. But there's also kind of a rough line between that and the translators injecting things that weren't there for one reason or another. This seems to be pretty good so far. Sometimes they've gone with references that are a little out of place in character in the world. Like, one point I got ambushed by a bunch of thieves and they said, "Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition," and I'm like, no, let's not do that one necessarily. Okay? Could we go with something that kinda fits in with the world? Yeah. So I guess we're going to look into an eclipse now. Everybody knows that nothing bad happens when you're staring directly at an eclipse. Okay. So that wasn't where to go, obviously. Maybe the elevator? It said it was not operational, though. So these Lago stones represent the old races from previous like cycles of extinction that the world has gone through. Yeah, the game itself I really, really like, and the translation 99% is really good, and the stuff that's off is not like problematic off, it's just like this kind of doesn't really fit off, if that makes any sense. Whoa. Well, we just got destroyed by our Rudra. So the Rudras are like destructive beings that come once every 4,000 years to not just destroy everything, but more to judge the worthiness of the currently dominant race. And it's happened 4 times in the past, and we're like 2 weeks away from it happening again. Also, apparently, yes, we did absolutely get creamed by our Rudra, and we are indeed quite dead. I am also dead. Yeah, it's gonna be probably a little spotty, keeping track of where I and other things are in this area, because everything is flickering. So the unfortunate thing about being dead is none of the rest of our party died, so it's just us now. I guess I should sleep because I'm almost out of MP. I did just come out of a boss fight. That's a machine gun. Why is that a machine gun? Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll worry about armor more than weapons at the moment. You know, combat revival items have a... I'm not sure how they're gonna work now. Aw. Poor lady. I wish I could live with the lizard. Lizards are good. We gotta make it to that museum, I suppose. Okay. Ceramel. I don't need the mel part, but the Sarah is important. That means I can also make a Serel thus. Why did this just transcribe as Serim? Does it still work right if I add the L? Yeah. That's strange. So, the way magic works in this game is it's all bases and prefixes and suffixes. Actually, in the last fight, I just learned a couple of prefixes I could add on to increase the base power of spells, like more and wa. I'm not sure exactly what the implications of either are, but yeah, have a nice night. It was nice to have you around. And I'll see you around sometime. Let's check out, like, more Nihilus. And that's pretty expensive, but seems like it would probably also be quite powerful. Okay. I think we're going to want to stick to not spending much NP in general, though, so I'm not going to want big, expensive things. I should, while I'm at it. inscribe something that uses wa, so I remember that it's a thing. Like wa ig mill. That's probably a less severe added damage prefix. So I'll probably use wa relatively more often. Anyway, welcome to the Netherworld. It's funky, apparently. Unfortunately, we're going to be flickery for a while, so there's not much I can do about my spotty visibility. Okay, this looks museum-shaped. Moon ring protects from pollution. Dark element helm. Fire shield. And a more physical shield. The Lago Stone of the Humans. It's interesting. Not sure what's going to come of that revelation. Okay. Hello, Rudra. I'm not a god, I'm just like one. It's fine. The Apocalypse Blade. That doesn't sound sketchy at all. Well, that's not good. So we're stuck in the sword now. So I guess we're just kind of stuck watching everything unfold for a bit. You know, our body is half decayed and possessed, and we're stuck in a sword. Can things get any worse? Well, now we're in this. So, here's the main part where Hausen tricked us. He did create the humans, and he was like, supposed to be helping the humans prosper, and he was. But now it is the 4,000th year, and that is when the current governing race must be judged with, like, threat of death, and we must have forgotten that part, being researchers of all of this stuff. This seems trustworthy. Alright, so we get to choose between a warrior's body or a sorcerer's body. You know, we're already basically a caster, so I don't see a reason not to take this one. Okay, there's monsters here now. Let's try it, Wa Igmil. Oh, that's effective. Right. I guess it stands to reason that we lost our body, therefore we don't have... it didn't have its stuff, but... Fortunately, all of our stuff is just kind of here and not actually having any issues with receiving it. I see no reason not to use the heck out of this spell. Yeah, these are portals. Okay, this one's active. Yeah, and that's the volcano one. Alright, so however tenuously, we've kind of convinced people that we are us, and... I don't think I want to be here, considering nobody told me to. The last time I went somewhere somebody didn't tell me to, I died. This isn't where I just came from. I like the music, but I feel patently not supposed to be there yet. Or any of these places. Okay. Do I risk enough steps to try to grab one of those chests? The answer is yes. Oh. Okay, that had something, though. Okay, it's a two-handed sword. How do I unequip? There we go. Okay, it's nothing spectacular, unfortunately. Especially not worth going without a shield entirely. So eventually this will take me back to the volcano. There we go. That was a mistake. I shall never return until I am supposed to. This is pretty definitive proof that I'm considerably stronger than I used to be, because those enemies, Serlant was only doing 1 or 2 too. I was doing 9. The only reason Sork isn't doing a lot more is because I eventually put him into the back row. It's because the damage cut wasn't worth... Well, the damage increase wasn't worth how much more damage he took. So it was like the difference between some enemies doing 9 damage and doing 1 damage. It's pretty significant. here we go. Hello, train. Well, we did just come back from the Netherworld. I like how once those things eventually do fall down, like once they land, they don't even look like they were once an armored like body. So Lolo can apparently see our, like, spirit self question mark. Well, if that's the Rudra, we kinda know how engaging that is gonna go. With us on the floor. Alright, so what do you do? Class is kidnapped. Sterling has class Huey's body. Legan is navigator, and Sork is bodyguard. You're using a staff. Oh, you can use the bow. That's interesting. So I could use a limnosonological cap, but I really want that bow. Doesn't make you very magic-y, but that's okay. So the canes all appear to be the same, basically no power, but with a bit of magic bent, but they're also elemental. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. I keep follows anonymous, but still very nice to have you along, whether you want to lurk or not. I'm gonna keep the rest of this stuff, because it's all different ways of elementally important. This one's not elementally important, but it's also the strongest broadsword I've come across, so that's relevant in and of itself. Soa Mill. I wonder what Soa is. I wonder if that's light damage. That would be nice. It sure is. Nice. I think I'm going to put Wa on everything, except Earth. Because Wa is good. I'm gonna go with just basic Pra still. Just because it's already so much more expensive than power boosted anything else. You need to remember that more is a thing that is a stronger variant of stuff, but I'm just gonna put it over here on its own. Yes. So I'm still missing the basic, the base for wind. That's the only one I'm still looking out for. Then I'll have a full complement of elements. So I guess Void and Earth are both like outside of the normal pairings, because they pair wind with lightning. As you can see here, thunder and wind oppose, but Earth doesn't appear on here, neither does Void, so I'm guessing those two are both just not connected to anything. Serland has the most defense now, which is fine. So he's also the most important to keep alive, because he's the, he is the only one that has significant casting ability. Lolo is okay, but not nearly as Serland as Serland. Eventually I'm going to have a page of all single target stuff, a page of all multi-target stuff, a page of all Healy stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with this other page. I guess we'll see what happens as we come across more spell components. What about you? Big mill. I already have that. Honestly, we're getting close to the 4-hour mark, and I honestly don't remember what they told me to do next. And it's a pretty nice place to close up, so I think I'm gonna finish here for tonight. And I'll be back tomorrow with just picking this back up. I might start another scenario instead of continuing this one and just kind of keep it mixed up between them from session to session, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, as always, I want to thank everybody for coming out. It's always nice to have that company, and I hope to see you again next time. Have a nice evening, and take care.